Welcome back to 25 characters of Borderlands. There's way more than 25 here. We're doing a tier list. These are still in fashion from like a year and a half ago, right? Let's start off with Amara. Amara, solid B tier. You know, she's probably my favorite Borderlands 3 Vault Hunter, honestly. But she's a Borderlands 3 Vault Hunter. Angel betrays you, which is bad. But she does help you, which is good. I call her Angle sometimes, which is pretty funny to me. We can call her Skrillex. I'm gonna put her at A. You know, Angle is actually a complex character, so complex I can't say complex. You know, she's got like emotions, got like a storyline. The Angel's Theater Treads thing is like a fluke because they accidentally wrote a good scene. So Angel's good. Athena is the stoic soldier, which is a very, 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 very boring archetype, like the most boring one. She was in the pre-sequel as well, that's not good either. We're gonna put her a D. I'm gonna put her a D tier. I think she deserves the D tier. Hey, Axton he's basically the same as Athena. He has a little more flavor, but not enough. I'm gonna put him a D as well. Also, he's like the most boring BL2 Vault Hunter, in my opinion. He's just not great. Lilith, F. Ellie? Ellie probably gonna go A tier, you know, she's pretty classic. Maya is probably my favorite Borderlands 2 Vault Hunter, and Borderlands 2 is my favorite one to play. And she has an ability that just inflicts corrosion instantly. So she's S tier, honestly. She did die and turn into a book, which is sad. S for sad, hey, it works out. Bloodwing, A tier, because corrosion. Mordecai, hey, Vault Hunter. You know, Mordecai is good in BL2, but Borderlands 3, not great. He's part of the B team. He's definitely not B tier, though. He's gonna be in the A tier. Well, thanks, man. Can Brick be up here too? No, Brick is pretty boring as well, honestly. Brick is gonna go down there at D. He's just boring. I mean, he has that funny line about Maya being the prettiest. That's like the only good thing he's ever done. But Stallion is a one-off joke. She is Handsome Jack dialogue. So that, you know what? That's good enough to put her up there with Amara. Handsome Jack mentioned her, so that makes her as good as Amara. Claptrap. The C is yellow. So we're just gonna put him at C. It's fair for Claptrap. You know, sometimes you love him, sometimes you hate him. Commandant Steele, S tier. Don't think I have to explain that one. Reese from Tales from the Borderlands. Tales from the Borderlands is very good, so S tier. But then Borderlands 3 came out, so he's more of a B in Borderlands 3, which is his current status. Dr. Zed is missing in action, but in the games he was in, he was pretty generic, so we'll put him at C. Fiona was from Tales, but she didn't get in Borderlands 3, so they couldn't ruin her with bad writing. So she's going to go up in S because she was the main character. She was very good. Flak, generic soldier, honestly. I mean, this is a generic soldier tier. The frickin', what's her even name? What's her name? The Mrs. I don't even know your name. F tier. I don't even know I can't even remember what her name is. Aurelia, too late. It's too late. Gage, Necromancer, pretty fun. Has some funny voice lines. Has an actual audio backlog story. And we'll put her at A tier. Mordecai. Hey, thanks, Vault Hunter. All right, Salvador. He's generic soldier, but he's got a little flavor to him, so we'll put him at C. You know, he's a little better. Handsome Jack, S tier, obviously. Timothy is a replica of Handsome Jack, but not quite as good. I'm gonna put him at C, honestly, because his DLC for Borderlands 3, his story was Janie Springs, pre-sequel replacement for Scooter, so not looking good there. She was in Tales. She can be with Athena because, you know, Krieg the Psycho, his Borderlands 3 DLC was pretty bad, but he's a fun character. We'll put him at A tier. Hey, thanks, Vault Hunter. Mordecai, stop not even putting you there. Loaderbot, S tier. Marcus, hey, intern, you better put me at a good tier. I'm putting you a B, Marcus. All right, fair enough. Moxie, Moxie. Yeah, you know, she's like a one-time joke. She's Mrs. Innuendo, but they did add more depth to her in pre-sequel. I mean, she's definitely better than these guys, but she's probably not better than Angel. So yeah, B is fine for her, I think. Mose, generic soldier, boring. Nisha, generic cowboy. She can be with Timothy, about the same depth as Timothy. Nurse Nelly, I think it was. That's gonna be an F for me. Roland, there's nobody in E tier yet, but Roland's generic soldier, but he gets shot by Handsome Jack, which bumps him up a tier. He should be in D, but he gets bumped up because he got shot by Handsome Jack. Sasha was on a desk in the pre-sequel. Also a good character from Tales from the Borderlands, a solid A. Scooter, S, because he left me a piment taco in the glove box. Hammerlock, Sir Hammerlock. His big game hunt is the worst DLC they've ever made, which is pretty bad. In Borderlands 3, he's responsible for Eden 6. Ooh. Oh, Hammerlock. That's going to be E. I don't even mind his character, but Eden 6. Is it the 6th one down? It is. It's the 6th letter of the alphabet, and it's an E. It's perfect. Handsome Jack Hologram. That's just Handsome Jack. That's an A. I mean, that's an S, of course. Patrissa Tanis. She gives me Tanis E. Her being a siren was pretty dumb. But again, Tanis E. We'll put her a B. The robot Gladys, I think it was called. This is a cute little robot. I'll put you at A, you cute little robot. Tiny Tina. Everybody loves Tiny Tina. I never thought Tiny Tina was funny. And in Borderlands 3, she was even worse. I'm gonna put Tiny Tina. She can annoy the generic soldiers. All the generic soldiers are down here trying to be all stoic, and she's like, "Blamma lamma, dub dub, Morty, I'm Tiny Tina, haha." So she can annoy them. Mose would be so annoyed by her. Mr. Torg, he yells. He can annoy the generic soldiers too. Troy Calypso. See, the thing about Troy Calypso is you got to consider that he's F tier for sure. Captain Scarlet. Put her at C, sure, why not? Tyrene, okay, I put Troy down there because he does nothing, but Tyrene is actually, you know, she is pretty bad, but she has a little bit of redeeming quality in that she's going into the F tier, actually. Vaughn was good, but got knocked down severely. He got knocked down severely by the Borderlands 3 writing. Wilhelm, you killed Wilhelm, he's gonna go B. He's a generic soldier, but he has a funny meme after him, so he's gonna go for B. Zane is generic soldier with a bit more flavor. He can go next to Vaughn. He likes blood feuds. When Vaughn says blood feud, he goes blood feud, right? It's funny. Zero speaks in haiku. I respect that. That's pretty much his only thing. But compared to a lot of these characters, speaking in haiku actually makes them like try when they're writing. That they have to actually like look at what they're writing and not just like type it with their eyes closed. So put him in. I'm thinking B tier, and he's definitely not A, but he's pretty good, pretty solid. Look at his company. He's got solid company there. What's her name? What is her name? What is this character called? The coffee lady? What's the coffee lady? Come on, chat. What's her name? What is it? Laura. Oh yeah, Lorelei. Well, the first thing I remember about her was her terrible coffee quest. So you're not F tier. You're not with freaking Lilith and Tyrene. But you're not that great, Lorelei. Ava? It's tempting just to slam her an F, but if you think about it, she did get Maya killed. That's another thing for F. But I've already done the thing where I like say that I'm not gonna put him in F, and I do as a joke, so I can't just do it again. Yes, I can. F tier. This guy's a generic soldier. What's his name? Clay. He's a generic soldier, but he's a cool one with Zane. Katagawa, pretty boring. Katagawa's gonna be an E tier. Lazy Riverland. Oh no, but the rogue site quest. Oh, you're right, the rogue site quest. Okay. Clay, you are posthumously bumped back down to F for the rogue site quest. The worst part of the entire Borderlands 3 campaign is because of his stupid rogue site. Schlep. Hey, Vohan, it's a Schlep. He said Schlep, which is S tier. He does a lot of talking, though, and his planet shouldn't really... Like, get rid of Eden 6 if you're going to make this planet even be in the game. So we'll put him in a B tier. B's kind of a Schlep, I think. And the last character is Winnie Hammerlock. He's a good character, you know? He's a solid writing, good character. I think he's kind of like a B type guy, but we gotta take off the Eden 6 deduction. So the Eden 6 deduction is at least 3 tiers, which puts him A next to Hammerlock. Perfect. Okay, well, there is my Borderlands tier list. If you disagree, I don't care. See you next time.